So this is a new brewery to our portfolio. This brewery is called Yuho, and it's in Ishikawa, which is in the north of Japan. And this is kind of a funny story because generally the president of the brewery is someone whose family's had owned the brewery since its inception. And this brewery has a female president, this woman Miho Fujita. And her father purchased this brewery about 25 years ago from another family with the intention of running it. And she was born and raised in Tokyo, had never really been to the countryside, and was living in her late 30s in Tokyo selling Hot Wheels cars. And she got this telegram saying, your father passed away, you need to move to the middle of nowhere and run the sake brewery. And she was like, okay, you know, she's single in her late 30s, which basically means your life is over in Japan. But it really means your life is over in the middle of nowhere. And she'd never been in an executive role, as most women aren't, especially not in sake agriculture. So, but she did it and dove in, and she loved it. And then her brewmaster kind of came into the business in a unique way too. He worked in government office and he quit his job because he loved sake so much. And he joined a guild of brewmasters, and within a year he rose to the top of his guild and got like more gold medals than anyone ever had. And so they became best friends and started this and started creating this brand together. There's only 4 people total in the brewery, including the 2 of them. This is the smallest production brewery in our portfolio. And the name Yuho is kind of a double entendre. So Yuho, the Japanese characters mean happy rice. So they really feel like they are the best at creating the best flavors from rice during fermentation. And they make sake from all kinds of rice, not just certified sake rice. And the other, Yuho is also how a Japanese person would pronounce UFO. And this town in Ishikawa is like the one thing that puts it on the map is that it's had more flying saucer viewings than anywhere in Japan. However, there's nothing to do there except like sit outside and drink. So it feels like eventually you're going to see something here. So, but this is the UFO sake. And so this is made in the Kimoto way. So we talked about Yamahai, and with Yamahai, you raise and lower the temperature of the yeast starter to create lactic acid. Kimoto is a little more aggressive. So Kimoto is by pole ramming, or by mashing the ingredients in the yeast starter into a paste, you release natural lactic acid. So this is also a more natural sake. There's nothing added. And because it's a little high in acidity, and because all their sakes, the way they brew, end up being a little high in acidity, they age everything that they make. And so after fermentation, they press this sake, they put it in the bottle, and they age it at room temperature in the bottle for 4 years. So even this little bottle, it's been aged in that bottle for 4 years. Wow. And sake oxidizes rather quickly, and so at room temperature, this color is only from the oxidation of the sake. It's not exposed to wood or anything like that. It's just in the bottle. And I think these sakes are really cool because they're all about texture. And they're so nutty and so just rich on the palate. And this is something that I think could stand up to a lot of really intense flavor. And especially more like salty, kind of like nutty flavors, I think work really well. This has a lot of briny, like dry sherry characteristics to me. And I think it's really good at a variety of temperatures. This is one that I keep on my kitchen counter because I like to drink it